We on, gang. I apologize for this delay. What's going on, gang? My internet went down and I apologize for everything, and my laptop decided to reboot on its own. I'm just messaging Kyle, who's going to be co-hosting this, so we can get on and get this started. So gang, I'm LJ Aviles. Thank you very much for joining us today. We're going to be talking about YouTube ads webinar, YouTube ads, how to run it, how to run it for pennies. I'm going to show you my results, show you all kinds of cool stuff I got from it. So I'm just loading things up now. If you're watching this, well, you're watching this from my website, thank you very much for hanging out with us today. I'm just getting on to see the comments. So if you can comment below, let me know you're here, let me know you're excited, because this party is about to get started. Gmail, I'm live. Let me see. So we're getting rolling. I see viewers on. Thank you guys very much. I'm logging into the website here now, so I can see your comments. We got the screen up. Thank you guys very much for joining me. Once again, I'm LJ Aviles. We are going to be talking about YouTube ads in just a minute. I apologize for the delay. When I loaded my laptop, it decided to, hey, let's do a full reboot and update Windows. And I'm like, no, I need to get on and do this webinar. Let me know you're excited. Oh, let me pause this over here. That's loud. So you guys are on the webinar. I see comments showing. Very cool, guys. Very excited to have you guys on. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can't see everything seems to be slow on your end. Ethne, let's get started. Hey, Tina, thank you. You're excited. Tina, okay, cool. Waiting for him 2 more minutes. Thank you, guys. We're on live. If you guys don't mind commenting, just make sure you guys can hear me okay. I want to make sure my audios are good. Just sent the invite to Kyle, so hopefully you get that. Kyle, are you there? Not seeing anything. Refresh your page, Kyle. So, guys, yeah, how are you all doing tonight? Just loading up the presentation here. Again, I apologize for the delay. I like to be punctual. You can see my trio behind me, their baby pictures. So this is a little bit about me. We're gonna get started in just a minute. Once again, wanted to do an invite to Kyle, mute microphone, invite people. So I know he wanted to talk to you guys because this is kind of like a dual broadcast. We have some of Kyle's people, we have some of my people. So I wanted to invite you guys to this webinar. We're here to have fun, we're here to learn, we're here to get rolling with this. I thank you very much for hanging with us this late. And Kyle can't see it, but we're on. Can people see me? So I see we have 11 viewers on right now, which is great. Thank you very much for being live with us. I just told Kyle to refresh. So if I'm going to give him another minute to see if he can get on, maybe check your email. Let me see. Kyle, sorry. Give us 1 second, gang, so you guys get to hang with me and see the behind the scenes. Normally this is stuff we like to do beforehand to get things rolling, but we're live, and this is the fun part of all this jazz and being live. And this is what I like to do. So to give you guys a little bit of background about me, I do a lot of live streaming value. If you look on my website or my YouTube channel or my Facebook page, you'll find all kinds of videos, quality videos. My wife's over there messing with me, you know, because she's got to make a comment, all this and that. So, but I like to provide value to you guys, so I'm kind of used to doing a live stream. A lot of my live stream videos do go to YouTube. And we're going to talk about YouTube, why it's important, why you want to be here for it. Like I said, I'm just going to give him another 2 minutes. I just sent him the invite again to see if he can get on. And if he can't, then I'm just going to get rolling and then get started. So, and if not, then we'll just do the screen share and then get rolling with it. So I know he had some things he wanted to say, do a welcome, do a thank you, guys. So I think he's hopping on now. So Kyle, I think I just clicked you. I don't know if your camera's on or if you can talk. Kyle's there. Great.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Can you see me?
I see you. Guys, if you can comment in the chat, let us know if you can hear us, see us. Let us know we're all good. If you heard that, that was my wife. I'll call her out on that. I will call her out on that. Heard that burp? That was my wife. We're real here.
Don't want this.
We're real. This is live streaming.
Yeah. Sure.
So go ahead,
How many
Kyle.
we got on here?
An intro. Kyle, you wanted to say a few words and introduce yourself, and then I'll get rolling with the presentation. You had some things you wanted to say.
Can everybody hear me? How do I know if everybody can hear me?
I hear you fine.
You hear me fine?
Yep. There's in the chat if you guys can comment in. Oh no, did I freeze up? Okay, there we go. The 3 more comments.
All right. I think everybody can hear me.
Cool. I think so. Let's
I'm
get rolling.
Switch over screens because this other screen's for some reason delaying me, and I don't know why.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Did you already introduce yourself?
I did a little intro. I'm going to do more intro as I get into the presentation, but why don't you do your intro, and then then I'll do mine. It's part of the presentation we get into.
Okay. So I'm not sure who's all on tonight, but my name's Kyle Audi, and me and Johnny here, LJ, as he goes by, kind of became friends through Facebook and through the Enagic business that we're in, and we're we're doing a few different things, but tonight's more about you guys. More about we're going to talk a little bit about the business side of things, but you guys are here to learn how to tap into some of the things we're doing as far as marketing goes, because it doesn't matter obviously what business you guys are in. What matters is how do you get leads? How do leads are the lifeblood. You all know that, and so we kind of want to start having. We're going to have more of these live trainings in the future. But just to set the stage for this, we do Enagic as one of our primary businesses. But without these lead sources and without these techniques that we're going to be training you guys on in these webinars, there is no product, there is no company, because we're the lifeblood of that business, and we're the reason that we're able to sell the product, to able to introduce the product. So you guys are here basically to learn these techniques. And tonight, LJ is our presenter for the most part, and he's going to go over YouTube. He's been doing YouTube for a while now, and I'm excited to learn this stuff too, you guys, because although I've been on YouTube and I've done YouTube videos and I've done a lot of SEO type stuff, I've never done anything paid wise on YouTube, and so I'm excited myself as a seasoned professional to be able to learn this stuff and kind of see, what LJ's doing, what he's got up his sleeve. I'm going to call him out there because pay close attention, because, guys, even though I've only known him for a short period of time, I really feel like he knows what he's doing here, and he's going to be able to share some powerful information with you, some powerful concepts. But the most important thing is don't just take what he has, write it down on a pad, and then not do anything. Make sure that you take action on what he's going to teach you tonight, because I promise you, if you do, it's going to help you regardless of what you're doing out there. Now, again, obviously, we promote Enagic, and that's a great company. It's a great product. If you don't, because we're starting late, I'm not going to go into huge details on the actual company itself and the product and everything. If you want more details on that, we have some short videos broken down that will explain that to you. Basically show you the power of the product, a product that we all need and use every single day. Water, okay, best water in the world, and a compensation plan. Yeah, he's drinking it right there. A compensation plan, guys, it's unreal. I've been a part of this industry, like I said, 20 plus years, and I've never seen anything like it, okay? It's patented, and it's just a matter of being able to duplicate that, which is what we're doing, okay? We're easily duplicating it through our marketing systems, through our strategies, through our techniques. So if you're looking for something that you can sink your teeth into, that you can, I guess, plant your flag with, then I highly recommend you guys taking a look at this, because really it's blown my mind as to what our team has been able to do in a very short amount of time. What is it, LJ? Like we've got people hitting the top positions in like 45 to 60 days.
Yeah.
That normally took like 2 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
it's pretty crazy.
So it's crazy, and the reason we're able to do that, guys, is because we know what we're doing as far as the leads go, as far as the system goes, as far as the training goes, and part of that training tonight is going to happen with LJ and YouTube. And YouTube, guys, just to give you an idea, and then I'll shut up and I'll turn this over to LJ. Okay, I watched a video on YouTube that he sent me, and you know, we all get, a lot of you guys get into the Super Bowl for the teams, a lot of you guys get into it for the commercials, a lot of different reasons. But I didn't realize, you know, advertisers spend like, what is it, $4 or $5 million for a 30-second spot to get in front of millions of viewers, right?
Yeah.
Well, guess what, guys? YouTube is 100 times bigger than that could ever be. And if you just know how to harness that power for pennies on the dollar, you're going to spend a fraction of the cost to be able to get a massive result. So just keep that in mind. Again, take some notes. Be excited, because what we're going to show you tonight can truly benefit you. And if you decide to get involved with this in a magic, great. But if you don't, we just want to provide some real value with you guys tonight, and kind of, you know, build that trust with you guys and let you know, like, we're not just here to sell you something. We're here to kind of build the network, build the team, and just relate to you guys. So I'm going to stop talking now because we are way over. I'm going to let LJ take over. You guys pay attention, and we'll see you at the end. Go ahead, LJ.
All right, guys. Yeah. So again, thanks a lot, Kyle. And is it my audio or maybe yours, Kyle? Hold on, just plugging my headphones in. Can you guys still hear me okay? I just want to make sure you guys still hear me okay.
Yeah, you're good.
You good? Okay, cool. So I just plugged in my headphones, so I can't hear you guys. But so yeah, as Kyle mentioned, we're gonna get right into it. I do want to preface, there you might see some extra slides at the beginning or whatever. This mainly focuses on YouTube ads, so I'm going to be doing something similar in the future, but this is not for tonight. I really want to focus on you guys, on YouTube ads, and get right to the core. So I'm going to do a screen share here. So give me 1 second so we can get right to it. And let's share this. So let's go full screen here. New full screen. I just want to make sure you guys can see the screen, right? Whoop. Yeah, I'm assuming so. Okay. So you guys can see the screen?
Yep.
Yeah,
good,
okay,
man.
cool. How the hell I've been doing this the whole time? F5. View. Slideshow from the beginning. There we go. Okay. So you guys see everything, right? Welcome. We're going to get started.
Yes,
cool.
Yes, we do.
All right, cool. So we're going to talk about how to run YouTube ads for pennies and have people chasing you to join your business. So again, no matter what business you have, this is going to work for you. The strategies I'm going to teach you. So please stay with me for the full webinar. The bonus is that's for something different. That's not really for today. I'm not really trying to pitch you anything. I just want to give you guys value today. That's what today's about. And actually, as a bonus, if you guys want, you are welcome to have my free copy of a business checklist. Again, it's business tools that I use to run your business. It's a free just report, stuff you need. You guys are welcome to have it. Feel free to reach out to me after the webinar. I'll be glad to send it out to you. So who is this presentation for? If you're ready to scale and grow your business on autopilot, done ads before and you've wasted money with little to no return. So who's tired of wasting money, right? That's what we don't want. You're ready to be found and you be found by your ideal customer instead of searching for them. So how would you like customers coming to you? You're tired of seeing others do things that you would like to do. And you want to have the financial freedom for you and your family. So if that's what you're looking for, this is for you. Now, who is this not for? If you don't want to spend money to make money, this probably might not be for you. This is a part where we're going to teach you how to spend $1 and make $2, you know, or in this case, spend $1 and make $13 in my case. You have no idea who your ideal client is. You really need to target and focus on who you want your customer to be. Again, that's something we'd be glad to help you out with in the future. And it's not for you if you're satisfied with the result you have and you're happy, you're content. Okay, then cool, real happy for you. So the agenda, we're going to talk about why now is the time to run YouTube ads to scale your business. We're going to talk about why YouTube leads are the most superior of any kind of leads I've ever gotten. We're going to talk about how to create a successful YouTube ads campaign that generates leads on autopilot for you. We're going to talk about my secrets that I use to get people to want to work with me. I've literally waken up to texts that say, LJ, I saw your video. I want to get started with your team. I've literally woken up to texts like that because of YouTube ads. And we're going to talk about how to get started today and, you know, the bonuses, which was my checklist if you guys want. It's a free report. So a little bit about me, just so you guys know about me. I've been married for about 8 years. We have 3 kids. Michaela's our oldest, CJ and Analia is our baby girl. Right now, I help people start, build, and grow home businesses, leveraging social media marketing and networking. My forte is I want to help you create your life of your design, the freedom life that you want and deserve. I also am a professional wrestler known as Mr. VIP, so fly LJ Cruz. Little fun fact about me. And I was actually featured in Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine in 2012. Yeah?
Sorry to interrupt you, man. Is the screen supposed to be changing?
Yeah, are you not seeing the screen change?
No.
Okay, thank you for telling me that.
Yeah, just let me know.
Okay, cool. Can you see the screen now? Or what do you see on your screen, Kyle?
I see your welcome slide that you started with.
That's weird. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Hang on one second. So let me just stop sharing, and I'm going to do a full screen share here. Okay. Instead of.
I just didn't want to get you too far in if it wasn't working right. So.
No, thanks. I think I've done this before. I'm going to share the whole screen. So.
Okay, cool.
Now, do you see the ad? Now, do you see the About LJ?
I did. Now, there it is. Yep.
Okay. Cool. So a little bit about me.
All right, man.
All right, cool. We're good. You see the About Me featured in Pro Wrestling Illustrated? Yep. Cool.
Oh, now I see you.
Awesome. Perfect. So right now we're going to talk about live stream, or, you know, right now I do live streaming tips, tricks about home business, network marketing, social media marketing, mindset, motivation, inspiration. To give you a little background on my story, we just had our 3rd baby, Analia. My wife went back to work, and then 2 days later she got laid off. So all of a sudden the questions came: how am I going to support my family? You know, how am I going to make more money? What if I can't pay my bills? You know, all these questions came to me. And then it clicked. I can't rely on a company to keep my job for me, which is why, you know, I knew that we needed something. My wife's friend had reached out to her. We listened to one phone call that changed our lives, and we joined our first network marketing company. And since then, I've gone on to create multiple streams of income, and now I teach others how to do the same. So does YouTube ads sound like something you're ready to learn more about, guys? If so, go ahead and comment yes in the chat. I can't see it right now, but I know you guys are excited. So let's get started in this training. Why run YouTube ads? The most important thing with YouTube ads is it's about leads. You want to get leads. This is not a popularity contest about who has the most views. So you want to learn how to make videos to get leads, not to just be cool things. It's really easy, and you can use your phone to actually create and edit videos. I'm going to show you my videos that I've done. We're going to go through them and explain to you why they work and how it gets me leads. The big thing is that video is the bridge between actual and virtual reality. You know, you establish a know, like, and trust factor with people. It's the highest quality of traffic because you have an immediate bond with this person. They're automatically pre-sold on you. This is why video leads are the most superior. Right away, you build a rapport. You have a connection with you before they even choose to become your lead. It's not like they're opting in through a solo ad and just with a random picture. They see you. You know, they're pre-sold on you, and they're 10 times more likely to actually open your emails and reach out to you. As I said, I've received texts in the morning saying, I'm ready to join your team because I saw your video. You know, you build that trust factor. It's the key if you expect people to buy something from you later on. That's so important. You actually create like a celebrity-like status. You know, it's created with the prospect sees you in video. It creates a connection like no other form of media does. You know, and you become an authority. You know, your prospects view you as an authority because you're sharing answers to their questions before, you know, asking for something. So you're giving them knowledge. You're giving them ways to help you. Let's get started in the live training. Before we do, I do want to show you my results. So this is my 7-day total, and I'm going to go through the high level, the 7-day totals. This is running an ad for $2 a day at 2 cents per view for the video that I'm going to show you. First, we got impressions. I have 320,000 impressions, which means I was seen that many times through searches. So this is a super powerful way to brand yourself, because a lot of times people don't click on you for the first time. Sometimes they need to see you 5, 6, 7, 8 times before they actually will click on your video or do something to you. I got 1,400 views on my videos, which is a view percent of about a 0.46% from. This is an in-display ad, which we'll get to the difference between in-display and in-stream in a little bit. From those 1,400 views, I received 195 clicks to my site, so about 13%, which I feel is very good. Excuse me, and received 76 opt-ins, so just under 40% actually gone to my site and then opted in to watch it. Out of those, the way our system is built, once they become a lead, they watch a video explaining our business, and then they have the option to opt in a second time to join our team and become a prospect. So once again, out of those 76 people, 25 became prospects. That's 30% of the people saw me on video, watched our presentation, and said, I want to join your team. So the cost was $22 for this. My cost per view was 0.015 cents. That's how many I spent per view, which is pennies. Cost per click was 11 cents, which I've bought solo ads, and I know some people have spent anywhere from 40 cents to $1 per click. Click just to the page. My cost per lead is 30 cents, and I spend more than that just to get people to go to my page and not even opt in. And my cost per prospect was about 90 cents. So that tells me I can spend 90 cents and have someone I know who's ready to join our team. And a fact that's not even on here, I did make a sale from one of these leads because of our commission structure. One sale was about a $300 commission. So out of spending $22, I made $300. I think that's a pretty fair way to get YouTube ads. So that's about a 13,000% return. So it's pretty powerful.
That's awesome, man.
So right now, we're gonna go. This is just my bullet points, and I'm just gonna go free flowing here. So let's see here. So we're gonna go to create AdWords account. We're not actually gonna do the full creation of it, but here, let me do this. So I have my little bullet points up I can see. So basically you go to adwords.google.com, and here's where you can create an account. And I'm not gonna go in on all that detail, the little stuff. You sign up, you create an account, you use your Gmail account, you connect to YouTube. It's kind of the fun of it. You know, it's a basic sign up. So this is the back end, and it looks a little scary. It looks a little confusing. And you guys can still see this, right? I want to make sure you guys can see the screen here.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What I'm going to do first, before we actually get to the ad, I want to show you the videos and then explain how we presented it.
I like your video, by the way, LJ. It looks kick butt.
Oh, thank you. So
yeah, definitely good attraction video.
Thank you. So let's go to my channel here, and it is for new visitors. So this is the ad I run, and right now it's about 4,000 views, as you can see. And this was a month ago I made it. So this is the one I run ads on. So I'm hoping you guys can hear this.
No volume.
No volume?
Yeah.
No volume, okay.
Yeah, I can't hear it.
Okay, so no volume, it must be because of that. Let me try this.
And
can you hear it now?
Other people say,
there we go.
Okay.
Imagine this.
What if you went to your mailbox and instead of having all these bills, 4 or 5 bills, you had 4 or 5 checks? Let me pause this real quick. I want to point something out. First off, you notice my annotation, subscribe now. It's a great way for me to get people to subscribe. Second, you know this annotation. Right off the bat, I say click here to learn how you can get, your checks. When people click on an in-stream view, you don't pay for the view until they watch 30 seconds of the video. So they can click right off the bat, and then you would get charged if they click. But if they just watch the video and skip away, you don't get charged for the video, which is something powerful. So that's why I had this at the beginning, if you're wondering why. But I'm going to continue. And what if those checks were ranging from about $280 to $2,700 made out to you? Imagine if those checks were from sales you made just about a day or two ago and other people's sales. Is it possible? Well, yes, it is. I'm LJ Aviles, and I help people learn how to start, build, and grow home businesses. And I'm part of a team of over 1,500 people where we do this all the time. And you can too. I want to invite you to a free webinar that my friend Adam put together, which explains everything in detail for you and lays it out how exactly you can do this too. All you need to do is click the link below and go to the next page, enter your name and email, and watch the free webinar and learn exactly how you can do this and duplicate this exact same system. So go ahead, click that link below, and I'll see you on the next page. Oh. You didn't click. You got to click below. Down there. Down there. This is getting awkward. This is the part where you click below and go watch the video. Okay. All right, well, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go help some people. Okay, so that's the video. Notice a few things. I painted the picture in the beginning. Imagine this, imagine that, imagine this. Did an introduction. I'm LJ Aviles and I help people. Then then I explain why it benefits you, the user. And you want to learn more? Click the link. And the end, it's kind of like a outtakes type of thing. But the powerful thing with that is it shows my personality right off the bat. Like people will either be like, this guy's an idiot and then not click. That's okay. That's not the type of person I would want to work with. Or they're going to be like, get a kick out of it, maybe get a giggle and be like, that's kind of funny. All right, let me see what this guy's got. It's a great way to brand yourself, to show you a little bit of your personality and have fun. Like that's the important thing. Like I like to make sure I'm having fun. So that's the video. And once they click, it takes me to my opt-in page, which is me again. Hey, what's going on? LJ Aviles here, and you've reached this page for one of 3 reasons. A, you want to start your own home business, and you want to know if what we have to offer will work best for you. B, you're with a company right now, and you're getting frustrated because you're not getting the results you want, and you know there's a better way. Or C, you're curious to what I do, and you would like the opportunity to work with me. Either way, you're going to get those questions answered in the very next page. All you need to do is enter your information below and watch the webinar that one of our team members, Adam, put together, where he's going to explain the 3 secrets of our business. Secret number 1, the weird product that every person in the world uses and how you can get paid up to $2,700 per sale. Secret number 2, the simple process we use to start getting checks in our mailbox every day and how you can copy the exact same process and get the same results. Secret number 3, how to start getting checks in your mailbox this week without using your own money to get started. To learn these 3 secrets and to start making money this week, all you need to do is enter your information below and watch the free training, and someone in our team or myself will reach out to you and answer any questions you may have. So don't wait. enter your information below and watch that free training. So again, these 2 videos I made with my cell phone in my living room one night. You don't need, excuse me, you don't need any fancy cameras, anything specialist, all that kind of stuff. So that's the video.
Very engaging though, very engaging. That's what I like.
I like to make sure, tell people what to do. Pointing down below, enter your information, you're gonna watch the video. Simple things like that, just simple call to actions and just telling them what you're gonna learn. You wanna learn the secrets? Go ahead. And what happens is here is they enter their information, and I've gotten more phone numbers this way than any other way as well. Once they enter their information, they watch a presentation explaining our business. Then they have an option to opt in again to join our team, and that's when I reach out to them as a prospect. So it's a hot lead, and those are the type of people who I wake up to text, or they text me, or they call me, hey, I saw the video, I want to get started with your team. That's how, and I haven't done any work. I did the work once, I made the videos, I let the ads run. They've watched 3 videos and they know everything they need to know, and then we just help them get situated, usually like with financing or whatever, and find out the best option they're gonna go with to get started. So that's the funnel that works, how we work that business. Excuse me. So now I'm going to go over the fun Google Ads campaign area, which can look a little intimidating, excuse me, but it's this is like my last 7 days trends based on all my videos. I have some things, you know, I like let some videos run at $1 a day for a penny, you know, whether they do or don't, whatever. And it even tells you some of your budgets are limited based on your budget. So I can raise my budget and get more views. You know, I have 2 different campaigns running here with the same ad to see which ones are producing better and things. So on your left is you have your campaigns. Now, all your listening to your campaigns. You can get started. So on the top here, there's campaigns, there's ad groups, there's settings, and we're just going to go through and, you know, pretend to add a new campaign. This way, you know, we can just do it this way. So what we want to do is a new campaign and a new video. So we're going to do a video ad. So you give this a name. We're just going to call this test campaign. The type is video, and then you have standard, mobile apps, install, or shopping. So which is great because you can actually install apps. We just do standard, which is, you know, just to drive views. Or you can even load settings from existing campaigns. We're going to get started. The budget, I ran my budget at $2 a day. I like to sometimes start low, see how things progress, see which campaigns are working better, and then scale up from there. I've seen some companies run budgets of, you know, 20, 30, up to a few $100s a day. It really depends. The higher your budget, the more views you're going to get. And because I'm only one person, I can only handle so many views. So at $2 a day, I get enough views where I can follow up with the leads that I have that, you know, decide to opt into prospects and everything. The networks. So there's delivery method. I always just leave it standard. The networks. I always uncheck video partners on display. I only want to be found on YouTube search or YouTube videos. YouTube search means they're searching, for example, how to make money. And YouTube videos means, you know, if they're watching a video on how to make money, you show up on the sidebar, like on the display. And we'll get to that in a little bit. Video partners means the video will show up on like a random web page you're on that actually has like Google Ads on it. So I like to have my people in YouTube because at the time their mindset is on watching YouTube videos. They're not shopping around on some Amazon site or whatever, you know, happen to see a video come across. Location, you can filter by location, city, state, zip code, whatever. I mainly focus on United States. You can change your language, English, obviously if you're speaking English in this case, and then devices. So by default, it's going to go to all devices, all operating systems. You have the option to edit it. So let's say for some reason you only want to be on Androids and iOS devices. You don't really care to be on BlackBerry or Windows phones. Whatever, maybe it's an app install that would be good for that type of thing. Device models, again, you can choose Androids, you can choose iOS, etc. And carriers, if you only want to be seen on Wi-Fi, maybe for whatever reason, you know, you can pick all that. Or you only want to be on AT&T networks or on Nextel or Sprint or whatever. You know, that's you can pick and choose down to that level. I usually leave it on everything. And then you can increase the mobile ad. You can increase it or decrease it. And I don't know why it's showing up like that. Or decrease it. I generally keep it the same. But let's say you mainly only wanted to be on mobile devices or be on laptops. You can decrease this by 100%. And then it'll only show on laptops and computers. That's good if you're running in-stream that has annotations, because on mobile devices, annotations don't work. So if you have like annotations, like click like my subscribe now button, for example, like that's an annotation. I would prefer to run that on in-stream compared to on a mobile device, because less people would subscribe there. But I generally leave it on both, just whatever, run both, because I'm more concerned about them just, making sure that they watch the video and opt in. You can schedule a start date, start within 1 business day, and an end date. You can have it run till X amount of days, or just let it run for whatever, $2 a day until you decide to cut it. Did I do that up here? I never put a budget, so we'll just say $2 a day. So I'm just going to run this one. Ad scheduling. You can customize when your ad runs. So let's say you don't run it to run overnights, or you just want it to run from 8 to 5 while people are at work, or only midnight to 6 a.m. or whatever. You pick and choose your time zone and your when the ad runs. And then ad delivery, I like to do optimize for views. Optimize for views will definitely give you more views, which is your goal. You want to get more eyeballs, because your video is what's pushing people to your website to opt in, to get the lead. So you want to optimize your views. You can optimize conversions. I haven't done too much of that. I mainly focus on optimized views. I know I've tried it once for conversions, and I've got a lot less views and actually less conversions because of it. And rotate evenly, so it shows ads evenly for each enabled true view format, in-stream and display. This is for if you're running 2 ads with 1 campaign for in-stream and in-display, 1 for in-stream, 1 for in-display. The difference with in-stream is the pre-roll. You go to watch a video, you got that 5-second clip, skip now before, watch it. In-display means they're searching and you're on the top of the search, or they're watching a video and you're on the sidebar. So that's the difference with the two, if you want to do it that way. The frequency is you can limit it to the amount of impressions people get. So if you only want to be seen a few times a day, you can limit to like a person can only see you 5 times in a day, or actually watch your video, 3 times a day or whatever. So it's a great way. So you're not like completely coming off as spamish. They maybe see you a few times a day or whatever. And then contact exclusion, I always leave it standard, but I think this is for like PG, if you just want to limit to kids or teen, mature audiences or whatever, all content. I never really focus on that. I just really leave it. So we're going to go to save and continue. Okay, now we're going to the actual ad group. Now with the ad group, this is where you're going to choose to run in display or in stream. Hold on one second. Actually, no, ad group is if you're running similar videos that both, let's say, push to the same campaign, to the same website, but you just want to see which videos perform better, that would be the ad group. The campaign in this case is, like my Anagic business that we're talking about. The ad group would be, video 1, for example, or video 2. I'm only running 1 video, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to leave it as test campaign, test group 1. And then your video. So then you can actually just search or paste. So let me see what comes up for me. If I search my name, let's say I was doing how to prospect in MLMs. Then I have the choice of doing in-stream, as you can see here, or in-display. Now in this case, we're just going to do in-display, which is how I did the other ones. I personally like the difference with the two. With in-stream, I feel it is a little bit of an interrupt. However, if you target it correctly, you're targeting the right person. It's an interrupt of, let's say they're going to watch a video on how to prospect from someone else, let's say Ray Higdon or something, and your video pops up beforehand if he allows ads on that video. Your video would show up beforehand saying, hey, I can teach you about prospecting, come see my video first, type of thing. Where in display, I feel is a little less invasive, and it's more of the person has a choice. So in display, as you can see here, it's going to show up at the top of the search. So if you search how to prospect in MLN, your video pops up at the top. Or if they're watching another video, again, it pops up at the top like, hey, you should watch this next. And even pops up as a video overlay. So I personally, yes, you'll get less clicks to it and less views, but I feel they're more quality because they're choosing to watch you. Something about you, your picture, whatever, made them decide to click on you. So that's that first micro commitment that the lead has, the potential lead has to you. Then you could choose your thumbnail. You can upload it. I like to, of course, optimize and have a good thumbnail telling them what to do, have an overlaid picture. And then the headline, you know, how to prospect the right way. How to prospect, whatever. Description 1 might be discover these secrets to leads. And description 2 could even bonuses included, or even could say click to learn now. Tell people what to do. Click here to learn now. You know, something like that. Click here to learn now. And then the landing page. So with the landing page, you can have it actually go to your channel page, which is nice because then it takes them to your channel. And I don't really have an image of what this looks like, but it takes them to your channel where they can actually see the videos, you know, with your channel. Like on your channel, they'll see all your other videos that you have and everything like that. So it's a great way to get people to also see other videos that you have and becoming a personal authority, because they're going to see, okay, this guy's got all these other videos as well. Like he's got some good content. You know, maybe I should subscribe to this guy or whatever. Or you can actually have the videos watch on a particular YouTube page, just like a normal YouTube video would, kind of like this, except the sidebars could have someone else's ad. So it's kind of like this is what they're used to seeing, but it might have someone else's ad. So I generally do the channel on my page, you know, my channel. So they come to my channel, they come to visit me. So this ad we're going to call how to prospect in display. Maximum cost per view. So this is the cost per view that you're going to pay. And this is where the budget comes up. So typically, you know, it says 6 cents to 20 cents. I can do 2 cents per view. With my budget at $2 a day, it's going to tell me, you know, I'm going to get about 100 or 200 views. If I upped my budget to, let's say, 10 cents per view, it's going to estimate that my cost, I'll probably pay about 5 cents, but I'm only going to get probably about 100 views, you know, for the day. The difference with that is with your budget, again, it's okay to test low and see how it goes, how you get your numbers, and then scale up from there. Don't be afraid. You're not going to get like a better quality person by spending more money. Like I know when I buy solo ads, sometimes if you spend more money on the solo ad, the cost per view, cost per click, it's because you're getting more targeted traffic or a higher tier customer or something like that. It's not the same with YouTube ads. It's more like a bidding war. So if your max budget is only going to be 2 cents, then that's fine. They'll find places for you to be 2 cents at. It's the same quality person. It's not like it's going to be, you're going to get the best people by paying 20 cents a view. You're just going to get less views. So always start low. If you're not getting enough views, then raise it up. And I'm going to show you a little strategy I do for certain views. I'm going to leave it at 2 cents per view. And look, it's telling me you can get extra 200 views if I set it at 1 cent. So, okay, let's do 1 cent. Let's leave it at 2 cents for now, just for fun. Popular bid video adjustment. I never really mess with this. I think it allows you to go up a certain percentage. So if a certain keyword or something is having a lot more views, it'll start putting more to the budget to there. I've never really played around with it too much, but it's an option. Next thing we want to go is targeting. So we want to target demographics. This is nice because you can then target people. Now, male, female, unknown. Unknown is people who just happen to come to YouTube who aren't actually logged in. Like right now I'm logged in into my Gmail account. In this case, if I were to just go like in browser and just go to YouTube, I would be unknown because it doesn't have my credentials, my age, or anything like that. my login info. So if you don't mind random people searching YouTube on random devices happen to come across your video, then unknown is okay. If you're really targeting people, then you probably want to choose that. So in my case, I'm fine with male or female, but let's say you had a feminine product you're selling and you only want to target female, you would just uncheck that, and really you would only target female. People who are logged in, women who are logged in and in that range. So I'm going to keep it for both in my case. You can start target age. I generally like to keep it within my age range. You know, I'm 32, so you know, I probably want to work with people probably in the 25 to 44 range. It will lower your views if you uncheck unknown. I noticed, you know, let's say if I just limit to like 3 age groups, for example, I might get 10,000 impressions a day, but if I add unknowns, I'll get like 40 or 50,000 impressions a day, and obviously more views with that. That's because people are just randomly devices they're searching. In my case, I definitely don't really care to cater to people 55 and older in my personal business. But if they're unknowns, chances are there might be people in my range. You know, that's why I do leave it unchecked, but I know I don't really care to target that. And again, parental status, parent, non-parent, unknown. I don't know how Google knows that, so I just leave everything checked. So that's interesting. Interest. Did I click done? Yeah. Okay, so done. Interest. Let's talk interest now. So interest is a good way. So affinity, audience reach, and market audience, and custom affinity. I don't really mess with that. You can actually search people. So if you're looking for business professionals, you know, you can target that audience. And over here, it's kind of gonna, people who are watching your content are in this range right here. So based on the demographics and based on their one interest, only these people are gonna be watching it. So that's a real, you know, one way to limit yourself. What type of people do I want to track? That's what you need to think of. Who's your perfect customer? What's the common theme with them? Are you the type of person who's a movie lover? Maybe you want to target that because people of common interest tend to attract each other. So that might be something you want to look at. Are you targeting people who are family focused? That's what I like to do. Chances are, the hard part with that is it could be kids watching videos. I know my kids watch YouTube videos all the time on my wife's device or my phone. So that's why running ads with family focus might be hard if it's like, you know, they're watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse or something and my ad displays. It might not be the best because then it's like their kids are watching. It might be, you know, and if they click it, then it's just a waste of cost. So I tend to not really focus on interest. That's just my preference. Other people do. And again, it depends on what you're trying to target. So save ad groups. And I'm going to tell you in a little bit what I target on. So we want to save this ad group. And then, okay, cancel. I don't know. Usually it goes to the next page. Okay, so why is there no ad group here? That's weird. All right, let's try this again. I'll just speed through this because for some reason it didn't add it. How to prospect and display, blah, 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 because I'm not really doing this. 0.02 and nothing and whatever. Leave everything. So save ad group. There it goes. Okay, now it saved it for whatever reason. The next page it takes it to is the video targeting for this ad. I want to step back 1 second. So right now my ad is under the review. So Google's probably going to see this and be like, what's going on? ASDF. Not a good description, but generally my ads get fine. So let's go to video targeting, which is where it took us next. I want to focus on that. So it breaks it down into tabs. So these are your main tabs and these are your under tabs. We already talked about demographics. And again, right here, just like we did in the previous page, you can just exclude certain groups right here just by simply doing that. Gender, parental status, all that fun stuff. But let's just say I remove those ages. Interest is exactly what we're talking about. Remarketing is something I'll get into after this, which is pretty powerful. You definitely want to do some remarketing. Placements. Placements is being able to put your video, again, this is why I like in display, put your video on other people's videos. So for example, I think of people who are authorities in my niche. So if I'm doing a video on how to prospect an MLN, who are some top people in network marketing, like people like Eric Rory, for example. So I can search Eric Rory, and he's got 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to add him, which means my display, my video will show up in display on his sidebars. So when people are watching his videos, they're going to see me. Oh, this other guy does how to prospect. That's who the person I want. I want a network marketer. I'm trying to tell you how to prospect. I want you to learn from me, just like you're learning from Eric Rory. Also maybe like a guy like Ray Higdon or something like that. Business people, who else are high business authorities? Video marketers, maybe James Wedmore. Business advisors, Shailene Johnson. Some people I follow, Kim Garst, people like that. So, that's you got to think, what are your people searching? How do you want to be found? And you just put yourself where they're at. So let's just say I just added these two guys just for save. So what's going to happen is my videos are going to show up. When people are watching their videos, I'm going to show up on the sidebar, which is where I want to do. So it's like legally stealing their traffic. It's like, think of this. Why is Burger King always next to McDonald's or always across the street from McDonald's? And it's strategy, because the traffic, everyone goes to McDonald's. McDonald's is the #1. Everyone knows where McDonald's is. That boom, they go right to McDonald's. But if you're Burger King, pretty, not necessarily a competitor, but you're in a similar niche. They're a direct competitor. You want to be where they are. That's why Burger Kings are always near McDonald's. So people can then come and have the choice. Do I want to go to McDonald's, which is what I'm used to, or do I feel like trying something different? Maybe going to Burger King and have a Whopper today. You're giving people a choice. So that's why I choose placements where, yeah, they're going to go to Ray Higdon, Eric Rory. These people are known. Now I can be there. I can be in that place. I can be found as well. Keywords. Topics is another thing I haven't really done, so I don't want to touch on it if I haven't done it, to be honest, just to be fair with you guys. But keywords is something I've done, which is powerful. I actually have a spreadsheet of like 3,000 keywords that I just generally add. But here's what I do. So I'll go to AdWords. There's a Google Keyword Planner. You can actually just go Google Keyword Planner, Google Keyword Tool. And again, if you have an AdWords account, you automatically have this. Excuse me, hiccups. And so it's loading up. So I like to do search for a new keyword. And let's say the keyword is network marketing or prospecting, which is what my video is about. I go to get ideas and have keyword ideas. So prospecting, quote planning, prospecting. Let me just go to network marketing, make it a little more simpler. Network marketing. So if people happen to search network marketing in business, you can see related keywords here, MLN, network marketing companies, blah, 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 blah. These are common keywords, and I make this show 100. So here's my little sneak ninja trick. So I go to network marketing, and so I'll enter my keyword. What I do is I highlight from MLM all the way down all these top 100 keyword searches related to network marketing. I copy, and I go here and I paste plain text. Then I add these keywords. The keyword planner gives me 100, boom, right off the bat, similar keywords. So I don't have to worry about network marketing, network marketing, misspelling, MLM, blah, blah, blah. Like, this does a lot of that heavy lifting for me. And I can even search it here, network marketing. I can go to find related keywords. And then it's going to have a bunch here. Probably some of them are in here, so my number is 100. I can go to bulk add. Look at that, give me 79 new keywords. What is network marketing? Blah, blah, blah. This is what related keywords people search. And I want to add that keyword. Then even similar, even though the next one's MLM, find related, boom, I got more. And same over here. You get the idea. And you could just go add on, what are the keywords that people are searching? You know, how are you be found? Prospecting. You know, find related keywords. Then prospecting, sales, sales training. What is prospecting? Blah, blah, blah. Bulk ad. Boom, I'm up to 300 keywords. Now, that's powerful because you can add, of course, as many keywords as you want, as many similarities as you want, and then you just hit save. And then they show up on your list here with your max cost per view and everything like that. Everything's defaulted to 2 cents because that was our max budget. So, I mean, once this is done, everything's set. Like, adult content, like you can exclude keywords and all this and that. But that's the basics. I want to make sure I touch everything. So we touched on campaigns, we touched on ad groups, we touched on ads, we talked about budget, we talked about display versus in-stream, we talked about video targeting, we talked about placements, talked about keywords, shared libraries, audiences, and remarketing. Okay, so now this is it. Basically, the ad is done. I can go to ads here. It's still under review. I'm actually going to pause this because I don't really want this to run. But you get the idea. It's set. Once it goes live, it's live.
I have a question, Jay.
Sure.
Not to cut you off.
No, go ahead, please.
Is there a way to target like other types of, I guess, geographics or things like that? Like maybe they're a homeowner, maybe they aren't. Maybe they make a certain amount a year, maybe they don't. Is there a way to do that on this? I know there's a way to do it on other ad networks. I just was curious.
Very good question. Like I know with Facebook ads, I was able to do that, and I think they get some third-party data. I don't exactly know the full logistics behind it. With Google AdWords, I don't know exactly how, but what I try to do is I try to get in the mind of what, you know, let's say someone who makes, you know, close to 6 figures a year, who, you know, has probably a good 9 to 5. I try to think of like, what do they search? What do they think? What's their struggles? And I try to get in their mind. So maybe it's, let's say, there's someone, it's a dad who, let's say they work in, you know, a big city and they take an hour to travel, hour back and forth, and they're in the rat race, you know? So maybe I want to target keywords of, you know, search terms, keywords of like get out of rat race. And I want to find related and see if anything, if people search that, the rat race, Bob Marley rat race, you know, out of the rat race, you know, the common theme is that. So maybe I would want to add these keywords, you know, to take out. You get some random stuff like this, your self-run, I don't know. You can always X these out if you don't want that, but, you know, can you pay to get out of jail? Okay. Maybe I don't want that type of person because that's probably not the person I'm working right now. But what type of companies would they work for? What type of things are they searching for? Maybe like for me, I'm a computer programmer. I have a computer programming background. So what would I search? You know, if I search SQL programming, you know, because that's a language, a computer language I understand. And maybe if that was my, you know, get checks daily one, I happen to show up on SQL programming, and someone's searching just regular code, you know, maybe they happen to be someone who wouldn't mind making a lot of money or doing a network marketing gig or get out of the issue, you know, get in out of like the 9 to 5. Another thing is think of people who spend money. They're spending money. When do people spend a lot of money, and why do they spend a lot of money? Because of vacations. People always want a vacation, and when they're vacation, generally they're spending a few grand on their family vacation. Think of places they like to go: the Bahamas, Peru, Mexico, Cancun. I personal favorite, Disney World vacation. My wife and I take our kids for about the past 4 or 5 years now. That's our thing. Disney World vacation package, blah, 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 blah. Boom, add those keywords. So they're searching Disney World vacations, and then they see an ad like mine, get checks for, you know, $200 checks in the mail. Like, okay, well, what's this thing? Maybe it's a way to help me pay for my vacation, you know? So
Right.
So you gotta, in Google,
that actually makes a lot of sense, because I was actually talking to another key player in our industry a couple days ago, and he basically said that exact thing. Like he targets websites and keyword terms don't necessarily relate to the niche you're marketing, or even, you know, maybe not even the person that you want to target, but more what that person would be looking for. And in essence, it's kind of like, you know, if you walk into a Sam's Club, you know, you might be walking to the aisle that you're going to buy a quart of oil or a pack of oil for your car, but on the end cap there's toilet paper sitting there, or there's pies that were just made from the bakery, or whatever. And even though you weren't planning on purchasing that, because they got a good deal, or it just catches your attention, all of a sudden you're walking out of there with a pie and a package of toilet paper. And so I think it's kind of the same way, if that makes any sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. So a lot of times you do have to think outside the box, and, you know, thinking of what is your potential customer and teammate like. And a lot of times, honestly, you're looking for yourself. Like the best, you know, your best prospect is generally you. You want someone who's just like you, who you'd want to hang out with. You know, if I find a prospect who likes to go to Disney World, who has a wife and kids, who loves wrestling, that's probably my ideal customer, and that's would probably be one of my best friends that I'd hang out with.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
So if your niche, if you really love, you know, like doing your nails and makeup, search that. Like if you're doing, you know, make money online, it doesn't always have to be people looking to make money online. It could just be like, you know, nail tips for, you know, whatever, get long nails. I don't know. I'm just saying, but whatever you are passionate about, find those people and just get there. Like you said, it's the side cart, you know, it's the end cap. You're being the end cap.
Yeah, exactly. No, that makes a lot of sense, man.
Definitely. Great question, man. Great question. So I do want to talk real quick about retargeting, and then I know it's late, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with us today. I hope you guys are getting some value out of this. So with retargeting, the point of retargeting is when someone watches your video and they go away, they haven't seen it. With marketing, a lot of times people need to see you 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times before they actually decide to do something, even as simple as clicking to opt in your page. So if someone is gone, you want to put what's called a cookie or retarget them. So if we go to shared libraries down here, and I'm not going to make a new one, I'm just going to show you mine existing one, and you go to audiences. What this is, it's a list of people that you can remarket to. People who had visited your website, for example. If you have like a Google cookie, and let's see, website video. So you can remarket to people who have visited a particular page on your website, or people who, you know, who didn't visit a page. Let's say it was a sales page, but they did visit like the sales page, but they didn't visit the thank you page, like they didn't opt in. Or, you know, you can kind of get down to that level, determine how long this person is going to be a member in there. You can do mobile app users, customers, emails. So if you have an email list, you can just upload those emails directly to YouTube, and when they're logged in, you show up in their feeds no matter what they're looking at. I'll show you one of my remarketing ones. And YouTube users, so people who have interacted with your channel. If they watched any of your videos, which is the big part of retargeting, if they watch any of your videos, that means they know you at least once, so you want to be able to retarget them. So here's some of mine examples, and it gives you a clue. So all visitors, people who have visited my website at all, you know, here's the amount of people, this list size, about 800 people that I can retarget. If they happen to be signed in and on YouTube, I can retarget them and just show my video, my ad on display. Again, invasive, that's why I like in display. It's invasive, but I just happen to be there, even if they're searching, you know, Disney World vacations or Mickey Mouse videos for their kids, you know, whatever it is. People who are similar to all visitors. So I like this because Google can find similar audiences, you know, based on what your videos and what people watch and their spending habits. You know, your email list, as of this date, I uploaded, you know, a few hundred people just to test this out to see how it went. Similar to viewed any other of my channels. So people who have viewed channels similar to mine. So it might not be my video, but it could be like Ray Higdon. If we all have very, you know, network marketing content or whatever the topic is, I might show up just because they're on there, even though I'm not a placement. If they viewed anything on my channel, God bless you. If they viewed my home business video, if they visited my website, my landing page, you know, if they visited a similar website, so forth. So remarketing is huge because
so retargeting is basically, for instance, when I'm on Facebook or I even go away from Facebook, let's say I'm on Amazon searching for something and I click on it, but I don't decide to buy. And then all of a sudden, I'm sure everybody's had this happen to them. You're on Facebook scrolling down through your feeds, and what do you see? You see the ad for that Amazon product you were looking at in the sidebar or whatever.
Exactly.
That's what it is, right?
It's exactly what this is. It's the only difference is it's all in video. It's all in the YouTube world.
Cool.
So when you set up retargeting, I leave everything open, demographics. Actually, I think I still limit. No, it looks like I have everything for demographics. Interests, I don't filter for any keywords. I only go to remarketing. And then all I do is add everything. Boom. They view this video. They viewed that. They view my website. The full list is down here, but all those options I showed you in the other page would be here. You just add them down. So that means, like, you know, people similar to all visitors, people who visited my website, there's 153 people who saw my impression again, and one person viewed it just because they watched the video from before, or maybe on my website, you know. Same thing, viewed other channels. So as your channel grows and as you have more people watching, you know, like my one video had 4,000 people, that's 4,000 people I can retarget, which is huge. You know, maybe uniquely I maybe have about 3,500, which is why my retarget for my videos was about 3,500. So that's a powerful way to get back in the face of people invasively, you know, non-invasively of there. So so that's remarketing, and then my results we went over. So I think that's it. I think that's the bulk of it. So once again, the basic formula is that the prospect watches your YouTube ad, the prospect goes to your landing page, so they watch your video, boom, they watch your landing page, they opt in to learn more, get instant access, and then they watch your other video for your presentation, and then they decide to buy or join, or they decide it's not for them. If they say no, no problem. They're on your email list. At least you can provide value to them and maybe follow up with them in the future. If, you know, maybe now's not the time, but in a few months they might be able to. And then, you know, they're at least someone you can, aka remarket to, you know, follow up with them. And
well, and the key to this, you know, if you don't mind me saying this, is you don't want to talk to everybody, because not everybody's going to be interested. Not everybody's going to be, you know, looking exactly for what you have to offer. So you want to let your marketing and your capture page and your landing page and your follow-up series and basically the entire duplicatable system do that for you, and in the end spit out, you know, the prospect here and the prospect there that's serious, and that's who you want to talk to.
Exactly. And that saves me so much time from talking to people, you know, through Facebook groups or LinkedIn groups or meeting people through Instagram and all that. I sit back. So for me to spend $2 a day to have a few people are dead serious about it, have a bunch of leads that I can follow up with, and to just, you know, I was getting 10 to 15 leads a day, which is more than enough for me to handle. And I can sit back, I can hang with my wife and kids, set up some time to follow up with these people, make some calls. And if I wanted more leads, I'd up my budget to $3, $4, $5 a day. And if I wanted less, I could pause it. It's almost like an on-off switch. Whenever I want leads, I turn it on. When I, you know, up my budget or whatever, and then let it ride. And then, like you said, if they say no, no problem. I don't even have to talk to them. And if they say, yeah, I'm ready to join, cool, let's talk. Let's find out the best options for you.
Yeah, because I think a lot of people that, you know, get into this industry, I think one of the biggest fears they have is that rejection, either because they got into something in the past and got that rejection too many times, or they're just getting started and they don't want that rejection to even begin with. And so this kind of streamlines that out and allows them to, again, only talk to the serious prospect.
Exactly. I don't know about you, but $2 a day is fine for me.
Oh, yeah.
And even if in 1 week you make a sale and you make, you know, depending on what business you're in, if, you know, you spend, for example, $30 in a week on ads, and if you make $40, you know, is that time worth it to you? Yeah. And if you're in like a high commission product like we are and you make $300 on one sale, okay, I'll spend 30 to make 300. Why not? How often am I going to do that?
Yeah, exactly. And with that being said, this is so duplicatable that, you know, the money's not in the upfront commissions really, because if you're building a team and you're getting overrides like we do with Enagic, you know, and people are duplicating this, then that 10 times is your income right there for the same process.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So
awesome.
Very cool. I'm going to turn off screen share because that's about it for my presentation.
Okay, guys. Well, you know, if you want to make a comment, let LJ know how he did tonight. I think he did an awesome job going through stuff. I learned something, and it's hard to teach me stuff because I've been doing this a long time, but I'm always I always like to learn new stuff if I can. So thank you, LJ. Thank you guys that stuck around. For those of you guys who are still here, thanks for being here and putting up with us in the beginning with the technical difficulties that we had. You know, stuff like that happens, especially with this being our first, but this will be our first of many. We're going to do more of these in the future, and we're going to have more value to bring to you guys in different strategies. I'm testing a new strategy myself, LJ, that I'm going to have to tell you about.
Awesome.
That you can add to this strategy and really turn it up a level too. So I'll definitely be getting with you on that, and anybody else that's interested. And we'll have a webinar on that. But other than that, we're almost 2 hours here, so I think we'll go ahead and call it a night unless you have anything else you want to say.
No, just want to thank you guys for your time, and feel free to reach out to Kyle for his people. If you guys came through me, feel free to reach out to me. You shoot me an email, lj@lifecoachlj.com, and you know, we'll be glad to help you out, answer any questions, YouTube related or business related, or you know, even if you have your own business that you're marketing, you know, I'll be glad to help you out and answer any questions with that. So thank you guys for your time. I really appreciate it, and I had a great time. So I hope you guys do this. I look forward to doing more of these.
Appreciate it, man. Have a good night.
You too, Kyle. And guys, thanks again. Hope you guys have a kick-ass day. And always remember, trust and believe in yourself. And trust and believe in LJ Aviles. See you guys later.